Ladies and gentlemen, Mick Rose.
I'd like to see if the applause is worth it towards the end. Okay, here we go then. Now we are in the process of beating the New Zealand cricket team. I thought I'd start with this one called the Bales. Okay, here we go. I'm having a renaissance as my Test cricket days pass allegedly 60 not out. And unless life throws a googly, my innings will go on till bad light might call the end of play, and the bales are removed and the covers brought out and the spectators talking of how well I'd played, eulogising on the way home. Second one's called, to be honest, thank you. I thought I'd put some interesting stuff together. So this one's called Porn Star. She had sex like a box of Thornton's Continental, savouring the different choices. Then one day she found the box empty. And anyway, somehow she lost the taste for chocolate. Okay. Okay. Pub quiz. There's a quiz at this pub every Thursday. We generally come, but I thought I'd write a poem on it. The pub quiz. We park our Zimmer frames outside the lounge as we enter death row with the knowledge, hoping to win the quiz of life. 8 pints the prize, keen as 20/20 vision, we look on the spectacle of our literate tattooed host, struggling with his words, spelling not his forte. The punters, unforgiving, as the serious game brings out the edge, sharper than a bitter lemon. The end comes quickly, in a rush, words fail us, the other team wins, and I have to buy another round. Okay. You can save it all to the end if you want. I was a bus conductor when I was a young lad, and I've written a poem set back in those days when I was a teenager.
1910.
That's my missus. But I was a Barton's boy, and this is what I've written. Okay. I was a Barton's boy, a clippy that was more of a hippie. Purple corduroy trousers with a leather patch on my arse. The lightweight bus conductor's jacket was more of a way of life than a job. Looking for that special 60s girl who would be more promiscuous than you ever hoped. But there was a sadness in the girl who would ride for a ride. That chatty, friendly, miniskirt teen who would become the girl of your dream on the back seat of the top deck in the half-hour break. There was something missing though as I finished cuddling my cheese and onion sandwich cupped between my hands. I stared as I said, "See you in a fortnight then." She adjusted her skirt, respectable once more. There you go. Now I lived in a red light area when I was a teenager, and there was one or two things that happened to me, and I had an encounter. Coming back off my shift, 2 a.m, a man stepped out from a doorway with intent, like the iron bar in his hand, ready to crack my jaw and take a blooded wallet. A local pimp recognised me. An unwritten law about living on the street came into play, and instead of being broken and razored, I passed by, the white of my face shining pale. Drained, I reached the rented house and pissed myself as I went in. Fear gets you like that. Okay, sorry. Bit robust, I'm afraid, but there we go. Breakfast. Okay. The gigantic cob dripping with brown sauce, an egg laid on the bacon, a sunny side up afterthought. The Sun newspaper, popular trash, cluttering my life with the nub ends of news. The coffee in the workman's cup reminds me of the break of day, the break in the day, and I relish the food before I eat it. And with a mouthful of national news, I plummet into the cob. I've actually done that. Okay. I think I'll just do one or two more because it may be not your cup of tea, some of this stuff, but do you know Andy Moran? Any of you? Andy? Crazy, what's it called? Crazy Heart, is it? Crazy Heart. I've written a poem about him anyway. Here goes. My mate, Andy. A bloke who's a mate, who drinks like a fish out of water, on the edge of the precipice of alcoholic stupor and trying to make ends meet, where it's a toss-up between a pint or a kebab. Day starts early in the silent hours before the world awakes. Not even birds keep him company on his walk to work. The silent funeral in the world of half awake. Missing breakfast, his job seems empty as his stomach. He remembers the music of the gig last night, playing the double bass as a mature woman, swinging her, making music and dancing with memories. Laying in bed later, vibrating with musical experiences, then off to sleep. Okay, there you go. I'll just do one more, actually. I know you're being polite. Yeah, I know. I couldn't make it. I wanted to go to the open mic. Bricky's bum. Okay. He almost lost his trousers, picking up passing glances from the office girls, who smiled inwardly. A flash of temptation, a giggling, knowing laugh. Disapproving, of course, but lingering in her lingerie and climbing into her gym jams, she remembered, and hugging her pillow talk, they got acquainted in her dreams. There you go. I'll just say one thing. Thank you. Okay.